Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my loves. Today we have a very special message from the energy of Mami Wata, and this is not um, to be taken lightly, and it's for you whenever you see it. And I'm hoping you're watching it today, and I need you to tune in, sit down, get settled, center yourself, collect your breaths, and do not control your thoughts right now, okay? All right. This is not a video explaining who she is, because if you're watching this thing, you probably know who she is, because the title will clearly say a message from Mami Wata, okay? She wants you to get comfortable in being uncomfortable. And she wants you to get even more comfortable with making other people uncomfortable. We're stepping out of our people-pleasing mentalities, and we're stepping into an honest evaluation of our emotions. We're stepping into being more forthcoming with how we truly feel and giving people the option of whether or not this is something they want to deal with or something they want in their lives. Because when we people please, when we feed into our approval addiction, we don't give people the opportunity to get to know who we really are and how we really feel. You don't have to be harsh, but you do have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself, and you're going to have to start taking accountability for some of the pain or some of the harshness or some of the what you perceive to be negative things that are happening in your world, and you're going to have to take some accountability for them. And you're going to have to be honest with yourself about your feelings about that. And right after you do that, you're going to have to let that shit go. You're going to have to let it go. I got to not curse so much because I don't want YouTube to take the video down. We'll have most of my videos like this on our Patreon account because I believe in freedom of expression, and, I'm comfortable making you uncomfortable with my words. You don't sit around a table of people that proclaim to love you and pretend to be someone different. Am I saying that you have to wear all your emotions on your sleeve and tell everybody exactly how you feel? No, but you don't lie about it either. You walk in and you walk in as 100% of yourself. And you know that internally. And you build on that premise, and you show people the realness of you. If the real you is loud and goofy, or if the real you is quiet and reserved, you don't have to turn on for anybody or turn off for anybody. Let them actually see you. You'd be surprised how many people actually like what they see. But you haven't given enough people the opportunity to see who you really are because you were too busy trying to make them comfortable and give them what they've always known. Give them more of the same. Give them more of what they're used to from their other friends or your other family. Seeing the real you would be refreshing. Uncomfortable, but refreshing. You don't have to fit a role. You don't have to make them happy. And they don't have to do it for you. So you have to be uncomfortable with that too. That just as you want to be your truest self and you want to allow people to see the real you, you have to be open to seeing the real them. And does the real you mean the you that you have to be forever? Absolutely not. But it's the current version of you. Sometimes you show people the old version of you and not the current version of you because that's the version that they know. You go around certain people and you haven't smoked weed or had a drink or cursed in 8 months to a year, not because you believe it's a horrible thing to do, but just because it doesn't suit who you want to be. It doesn't suit the person that you currently are. But when you get around them, in order to fit in, you do, because it's what they're comfortable with. You don't have to make them comfortable. But you should let them know that you're okay with being uncomfortable so that they can be the truest versions of themselves. Because you know what happens when people love you and you make them uncomfortable? They adapt. And they learn to love you for the person that you are currently, for the heartbeat that you have now, for the breath that you're taking now, not for what you did 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 days ago. Hell, who you are today could be very, very much different than the person you were last week. I'm different today than I was yesterday. You could learn something today, skimming through The Good Witch, the channel, skimming through it, re-listening to stuff, and something clicks in you that gives you a moment. And in your moment, you change. You're not the same person you were yesterday. You can decide today that, you know what? I'm making better decisions from right now forward. I'm doing things differently from right now forward. I am not going to have an approval addiction. I am not going to be people pleasing. I am going to be the most newer version of myself starting today. I know I've always been late and I've been late for years, but you know what? I'm done with that. That's not who I am. And you have every right to do that. And you don't have to pretend or put on for anyone else. So our message for you today from Mami Wata is get comfortable being uncomfortable and get comfortable making other people uncomfortable. Don't hide anymore. When you look at the African Goddess Rising Oracle card deck, there is a card of Mami Wata, and it shows her as a mermaid. It shows her as a mermaid, and it says naked. So, and it's not talking about physical nakedness. It's talking about an emotional nakedness, a spiritual nakedness, an awakening of self. How vulnerable are you with you? How vulnerable are you with the people that you love? It's okay to be naked. I challenge you to stand in front of you naked. And I mean physically and emotionally naked. And see yourself and examine yourself without judging harshly yourself. See yourself with loving eyes and be vulnerable to you. And you'll learn to trust yourself with your own emotions and your own nakedness. And after you're secure in that, everybody else will fall in line. Okay? Peace, love, and light, y'all. I'm so grateful for y'all for being a part of my life. And I'm so, so grateful that you allowed me to be a part of yours. Peace, love, and light. Tune in for all of our messages. We're going to continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to love, and thrive together. Watch us grow. Peace from the Good Witch.